Welcome to our continuing series, Questions and Answers for a World in Crisis. Auroville, Part 2, from the Mother. Divine Mother, how dependent is the building of Auroville upon man's acceptance of spirituality? Mother. The opposition between spirituality and material life, the division between the two, has no sense for me, as in truth, life and the spirit are one. And it is in and by the physical work that the highest spirit must be manifested. 19 April 1968. Question. Divine Mother, is there any reason why in Auroville we should have to compromise with the truth out of a feeling of expediency or material gain? Mother, the very fact of living and acting is a compromise, because the world is not yet living under the law of truth. 7 June 1968. Mother, Auroville, no big creation is possible without discipline, individual discipline, group discipline, discipline towards the divine. 16 September 1968. About the organization of work. Mother, the important thing is the execution which is to be carried out without ever losing sight of the ideal we want to realize. December 1968. Question. Does the construction of Auroville require a working method, organization, and coordination? Mother, discipline is necessary for life. To live, the body itself is subject in all its functions to a rigorous discipline. Any relaxation of this discipline causes illness. Question. What should be the nature of this organization in the present and in the future? Mother, organization is a discipline of action, but for Auroville, we aspire to go beyond arbitrary and artificial organization. Mother, we want an organization which is the expression of a higher consciousness working to manifest the truth of the future. Question. Until this group consciousness appears, and until we can work collectively in the true and right way, what should we do? Mother, a hierarchical organization grouped around the most enlightened center and submitting to a collective discipline. Question. Must we use organizational methods which have proved effective but are based on human logic and the use of machines? Mother, this is a makeshift which we should submit to only very provisionally. Question. Must one allow individual initiative to manifest freely, and inspiration and intuition to be the moving force behind personal action? And should one reject all ideas not felt as good by the interested party? Mother. In order to be workable, this requires all workers of Auroville to be yogis, conscious of the divine truth. Question. Has the time come to wish for, to set up, to try for a general organization? Or should one wait for the right attitude and men? Mother. An organization is needed for the work to be done, but the organization itself must be flexible and progressive. Question. If to wait is the solution, is it nevertheless necessary to define organizational principles and to avoid uncontrollable disorder? Mother. All those who wish to live and work at Auroville must have an integral goodwill, a constant aspiration to know the truth and to submit to it, enough plasticity to confront the exigencies of work, and an endless will to progress so as to move forward towards the ultimate truth. And finally, a word of advice. Be more concerned with your own faults than with those of others. If each one worked seriously at his own self-perfection, the perfection of the whole would follow automatically. 6th February 1969. Mother. Auroville, the city the earth needs. 22nd February 1969. Message for the first anniversary of Auroville. Mother. Let light, peace, and joy be with all those who live in Auroville and work for its realization. Blessings. 28 February 1969. Message for the first anniversary of Auroville. Mother. Freedom is possible only in union with the divine. To unite with the divine, one must have conquered in oneself the very possibility of desire. The freedom we want to realize in Auroville is not license, each one doing what he pleases without concern for the well-being of the organization of the whole. 1969. Question. Is it the divine will that Auroville should be born? Auroville as an experiment? Mother. The conception of Auroville is purely divine and has preceded its execution by many years. Naturally, in the details of the execution, the human consciousness intervenes. 17 April 1969. Question. How can people having different values live and work together in harmony? Mother. The solution is to go deep within oneself and find the place where all the differences combine to constitute the essential and eternal unity. 4th May, 1969. To Aurovillians, Mother. To establish in Auroville the harmonious atmosphere which, by definition, ought to reign there, the first step is for each one to look within himself for the cause of friction and misunderstanding. For these causes are always on both sides, and before demanding anything from others, each one should first strive to eliminate them from himself. 4 July 1969. Mother. Every good Aurovillian should strive to free himself from all desires, all preferences, and all repulsions. Equality in the face of all circumstances is the chief aim to be attained in order to live in Auroville. Quarrels are altogether contrary to the spirit of Auroville. Mother again. Earth needs a place where men can live away from all national rivalries, social conventions, self-contradictory moralities, and contending religions. A place where human beings, freed from all slavery to the past, can devote themselves wholly to the discovery and practice of the divine consciousness that is seeking to manifest. Auroville wants to be this place and offers itself to all who aspire to live the truth of tomorrow. 20 September 1969.